Hello and welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer, where we continue on with our Angmar campaign. Last time we had successfully taken Morvatarth and have a rather sizable army to defend against any incursions from the Orcs and Misty Mountains from the south. We've also noticed that the northern Dain have come to our borders by taking Not Voroglar. However, they are still dealing with Enlardris, so we might be out of the clear for now. I say for now because that's not going to last forever.
No sleeping here.
Just luckily while I'm getting more ballista crew to defend the gate, defend the river crossing into the Etenmoors, and Angmar is on his way to take Dain's halls away from the Orcs.
Get ready for fight.
So let's begin by defeating Luglun. We can't have any army move past into Gundabad from the east. There's bound to be at least one or two armies coming from the south, so I need to start building up a garrison there. And the only way to truly do that is to fight, willingly lose more guys, so I can start making money again. The silver and blue banners of Dolamroth. Truly beautiful. Dolamroth's definitely one of my favourite factions. Now I get my Warg Riders into a group. True, only one of them has 5 left, but if they all die, then it just gives me more room to make more. Get all the Orc Marauders together. Sit them back. The band and the pikemen do the job this time, or do the job again. Bombardiers, sit back. You're too valuable for a battle like this. Angmar and Hoonvorn, they're more than happy to go into a fight. Let's begin. Start by setting up on this range here. This should be a nice vantage point. Move our infantry behind them. At least that's the plan. They're going to move up or they're going to run away. They're cowards. They're going to run away. Too predictable. Now let's catch those scouts off guard. Well, at least hope to catch them off guard. The Marauders set up on the other side. And my generals sit up behind them. Get those guys out of spear wall and send them forward too. Doesn't need to make a massive front line, big enough and imposing enough that they'll have to attack somewhere. Thank goodness for humans being faster than orcs. Most of the time. Unless you're carrying a giant wooden stake around with you. Then you're bound to be about the same speed as an orc. Now I can't let this army live. I'll just end up fighting it again and again and again. So bringing it down one way or another. Just keep moving my infantry forward. Once my cavalry makes contact with the scouts, there we go. They'll fall like twigs. It gives me time to open on the other Warg Riders, which I think I'll do now, since the rest of the army is currently doing nothing, and our skirmishers, stalkers, and infantry. So no archers, other than the skirmishers, of course. They're not a threat. Warg Riders. I keep forgetting how quickly orcs get tired out, which is why they're not the best in most situations. Which is why, if I can, I want to avoid making any orcs in the future, because they'll just constantly get worn out, and their combat efficiency will be weakened because of it. Another dead general. Another victory close at hand. No point chasing a general. Just moving on everything they have. Move in and set to kill. And get out. Not in, out. There's a big difference. You can't shake it all of that. We're not pulling around a dance move. None of that crap. You're walking away. So please capiche. Aren't you risk takers, Snagger? Charge into them, and they're dead. Not the strongest charge in the world, but definitely not the weakest. The weakest will probably belong to a Danish cavalry unit,
Victory will be ours.
if I had to guess. Now get out again. The Snagger away from the fight, so my wargs can move in on the goblin band. There we go. We've got a mass right over here. Let the wargs do the cleaning up. Let you guys aim for the stalkers.
Only half the enemy force remains.
No, continue until we know we've killed off 90%. Oh, not yet. Now. Excellent. Only lost 27. Gondor. What did I look on you again isn't happy hour. Not yet does my road lie southward to your bright streams. Yeah, in actuality, Aragorn wanted to return to Gondor with the sword Anduril, which he got while still in Rivendell. He was actually quite boastful about having Anduril, the name of the West, quite a bit actually. He showed it off when he was with when Éomer first got to him, and just, yeah, he showed it off anywhere he could. Quite prideful in that in a way. Definitely not the kind of character that he was portrayed in the films. And I don't honestly know which I preferred, the noble, the noble valiant man that he was in the films, or the slightly prideful but still strong-willed warrior that he was in the books. Also, Arwen, I don't think was ever meant to truly be set for the shores. I remember there being a quote from Elrond saying, that Arwen was truly to be graced by a king of both Gondor and Arnor. And so that's kind of the reason why Aragorn did what he did for the Fellowship, so it could be of Arwen. Imladris has been reached. The last alliance and the Black Gates have been reached. And Belfalas has been sieged. We've got a new mission, speak to the Shadow of Mordor for some military units, and Frendel's Hall's been besieged. Wow, I just got sent through a loop. Oh no, Rohan and Isengard have gone to war. I really thought they'd ally. I wanted something different. Well, we've got Haku's right in between the two statues, a Nerian and not. I think it's a Nerian and a Lendil, the two statues are.
Without question, you bring a proposition for my...
I never actually remembered. I knew it was either... It's always going to be two of the three. A Lendil, Isildur and a Nerian. It's always going to be one of them three. I can't remember which two though.
Is what? Something else you'd like to suggest?
I want an alliance.
Do not think goodbye. At once. Tomorrow's journey
Only two
awaits.
Snagger Stalkers. Granted, they're cheap-ass units, but they're decent-ish cheap-ass units that can be thrown into a fort.
Sleeping here.
Talk about throwing stuff in a fort. Let's actually bring. Do you want to bring those halberdiers down? Yeah, I think we kind of do.
Come on.
I'm going to move Drango out, so that's losing a little bit more. As you know, before doing that. Oh, I can't. I fucked up.
No sleeping here. Regroup, you louts.
It's going to throw all these guys with Drangos, just so no random Orc army comes out of nowhere and kills us. That's the last thing I want. We've got more of a garrison at Gundabad. And here it is, the majestic Dain's Halls. Led by Chieftain Agorolg, the Wrathful, and his unit of Black Orcs of the Mountain. So he's no pushover like the rest of the generals. More importantly, we're actually fighting a general. Oh, I can't merge them together. Oh, I didn't want to do that. We want several rams.
Is that what you want?
Besiege Dain's Halls. Have they taken a Nozanar? And then he wouldn't have taken Witherboar, because that's got a very decent garrison. To my knowledge, at least. But it's possible they've already taken a Nozanar. I honestly would like to see that region. Because it's actually brand new. Well, as brand new can be. But soon, once we've got Dain's Hall, we're going to have to build up a massive garrison for it. Because I will be leaving it. We'll probably need to send either Ugduff over to defend it, or he just sits in Gundabad until Agandawa gets back, and then he starts wandering with some Snagger or something. I'll think of something. Or you guys will, I don't know. If you want to share your opinion on what I should be doing once I have Dain's Halls, please do tell. No, I don't want to have to attack. Because they get not as good as Gundabad garrison of Orc defenders, but still a decent amount. I apologize if anyone can see that broadcasting is an enabled thing. It's just a thing you get when you've got friends on Steam, and yeah, I've tried to get rid of that notification. It just won't go away. Just suddenly pops out of nowhere. So now we are allied with the Shadow of Mirkwood, the Shadow of Mordor, Eastlings of Rune, Kingdom of Dale, and the Dwarves of Ered Luin. One day, if this campaign really goes the extra mile, I will beseech my alliance with the Orcs of Mirkwood and Mordor. For one day, I believe I am truly the only rightful heir. After all, it was Sauron that brought the great Dunedain dynasty to an end.
Get ready for fight.
Believing we were the true faithful, and we deserve the power of immortality. And it's true, Agandawa wishes for this power still, being a Black Númenórean, but he will go at it in his own way.
Get ready for fighting.
And yeah, I think I'll send Drangu back there, and the rest back into the forts.
Get ready for fighting. We have
and hope to make something. Anyway, let's see what it looks like. 50-50. Oh, they've only got 4 Orc defenders. It's just Agorolg that, because those are very decent stats. I think what I'll need to do is try and find a way to use all my archers as quickly as possible. But you know what? I want to show off Dain's Halls. It's probably one of my favourite maps, unless it's even if it has been revamped. I'll probably still like it. So let's fight it. Jax is huge Forlong as he fought alone and unhorsed. Oh, Forlong. A tragic end to a great warrior, if it was indeed his end. I don't know much about Forlong's demise. Oh, it's even more beautiful than I remember. So it is new. That beautiful dwarven gate. And then behind it stands our enemy. So they have revamped it. And it is beautiful. Let's just zoom back out again to get a nice view of all this. They've got walls. You can. Oh my! Can you actually? No. No, you can't. Really? You can? Oh, okay. I just love this map even more now. You can set up on these walls. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, you can set up on these walls. Okay, we're getting a print screen of this. Ah, Scroll doesn't get rid of start battle. Okay, well, I'll do something. Because originally, what you need to do is go through 3 separate corridors. Well, you have to destroy the first gate. Then for the first corridor, you have to destroy a second gate. Then the second corridor, you have to go destroy the third gate. And there you're in the final corridor. But they've obviously changed it. And I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Let's look at that detail. Oh, this takes me back to other Lord of the Rings games. Now, I think I want to be sending in the Goblin Band first to try and sour our enemies. Then Moorholt with the Goblin Archers. If they don't set up to defend the gate, and instead just defend the courtyard, we can just volley them down with archers. If they set things up here, then that means I can shoot more things. But they might also set some things up here, because this is actually somewhere you could defend. God, this is the first time I've actually seen the Dain's Halls map, and I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. It is majestic. Jeez. It's beautiful. It cannot be denied, it is beautiful. Let's set up 2 Goblin Band on each side to take the staircases. And set everything else behind. We need 1 unit to carry the battering ram though. Let's not have one of the generals do it. Let's have the weakened Orc Marauders do it. Okay, so how are they set up? Okay, so they've left space, but look at the Orc Defenders. Not the nicest looking models, granted, but they are very, very useful at their jobs. Then there's the Mountain Orc Hunters. And there they are, the Black Orcs of the Mountain. The same Black Orcs that accompany every Snagger and Goblin unit in the Orcs of Misty Mountains faction. But when brought into one unit, they don't just carry around the stats of the unit they're surrounded by. So it looks like you can't walk on all of this, but you can walk on most of it. Move the Marauders up. The other 4 behind. The Archers. Let's have units in different groups as they're moving up. That must be a texture bug, right? Oh no! I forgot. One of my units. One unit is more halt, so get the Wild Riders behind. I only need to use them as a drastic last measure. And as everyone starts moving. Oh, I want to get a good angle of this. There we go. Try and get out of the way. Just look at that majesty. Oh, I'm actually tempted to play with the dwarves now. Just to do something like this. Just to hold these regions. Just to claim them and then hold them against orc incursions. Because I think that'd be... I could actually do some custom battles. Yeah, that could be. That I could do. Well, I kind of managed to incorporate the that's just the ordinary medieval 2 walls, aren't they? Or are they revamped human walls? Well, Numenorian walls. What the hell? What's just happened to the map? Oh, wait, what? Added more stuff on top? No, that was my imagination. Oh no, there is a canopy there. Ah, I apologise. Trying to... There we go, zoom in. Well, it's a very... It's a rock, so... Yeah, gotta zoom in. Yeah, there they are. 10 dwarven lords. Remembered in stone, and then 2 more. Wow, this is taking a long time. Let's speed things up a bit. So, the only real way I'm able to defeat any of these guys properly is by making them rout using Agendaur and Hoonvorn with their frighten abilities. But once I've pushed in, they might want to push back again. If they just sit in the centre, that gives me ample time to set up a surrounding perimeter and just close in on them. Just absolutely obliterate them. Alright, let's make sure the archers can't shoot, because arrows do special things when they go through walls. I don't mean special as in good either. They do really, really bad things. They just twang off. It's hilarious to look at, but no, I don't want to be wasting ammunition like that. Wait, what? Okay, this is brand... I did not know this. Oh, just looking at this new map is beautiful. This really is a lovely map. Where are they moving to? Ah, they're moving to try and surround the surround it. So sending in Agendaur and Hoonvorn. Hoonvorn isn't even worn out a bit, and Agendaur is tired as sin. Well, at least everyone's getting time to just relax as the battering ram's slowly moving forward. Yeah, we need to try and regain some composure here. We don't want to be tired, we don't want to be winded, we need to be fresh, like the halberdiers. I probably should have walked everyone if I wanted that to happen though. Oh well. I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll send in 1 goblin band as tribute. See if I can make them come out and fight on my terms. So if I can, that'd be beneficial. I've Hoonvorn and Agendaur close to the front. Try and keep their inspiration up. It's happening. Long of these orcs rule these mountains uncontested. This time a new leader comes and sits upon the throne of Dain's halls, as he has upon the burning ruins of Gundabad. And that time is now. None can stand in our way. And none would dare. Send in 2 units. Try and grease the pig a bit, as they say. Incentivize them to come out and attack us. Fight. Don't let them move forward. I said don't. You fools. We need that courtyard to get in. The sooner we can just surround the orcs, the better. They're moving around, shuffling with the idea of what to do. Oh, they're quick learners. They knew my strategy before I even conceived it, or could put it to action. Oh, they're good, aren't they? They're good. I'll give them that. If we can get these goblin band into the sides of the courtyard, uncontested. Fool, how are you tired? All you do is walk. Now move the rest of the orcs forward. The pikemen and the halberdiers behind them. And the archers waiting in the wings. I can't let them shoot yet until we have the front of the courtyard. Otherwise we'll be shooting into nothing. Oh, and there's Orcabal. He may not be the faction leader, but as a faction heir, he still holds much control over his army. Something we're not always used to, if I must admit. We're normally used to trash being thrown at us with nothing more but trash defending it. Today seems to be an exception. We have trash being defended by something rather good, rather strong, with Urukai shields. That they don't, which of course they don't use because they've got a double-hand sword or cleaver. Even snag a break eventually. Unless we just need to find that breaking point. Try and get the goblin band to move around a bit. Surround them. Come on, Temple Ward, you shouldn't be that exhausted.
If we continue like this, we will smash
The Barwites right next to you don't even have breath in their lungs and they're fine. There we go, we've got the advantage. We're moving in. But we are very, very tired. And they have just been sitting around here probably drinking tea or something. I don't know, I'm British. Get over it. But we are pushing forward. The Goblin Band are still stronger than any snagger will ever be. When the Black Orcs of the Mountain start moving in, that might change things. It might change the outcome a bit. And that is why we sent the Goblin Band in first. Let the trash do the job. Let trash do best. And then while everyone else is moving forward, let some pikemen take care of the rest. I can't tell if that was a rhyme or not, but I didn't mean it to be if it was. But it'd be hilarious if it was. Set the pikemen up. And then set the halberdiers behind. Moving my generals back a bit. Yeah, this is gonna be a long battle. Which is why I want to try and speed things up without too much lag. Without too much. Using Serpent Elixir now will be a waste of time. I need them to move out and into the pikemen. But for that I need to retreat with the goblins, or they all need to die. But to be honest, we're actually pushing forward. with just sheer numbers, we can actually take out these Black Orcs of the mountain. And doing that will not only keep our units' morale in check, it'll be weakening theirs as well. Seven and 7, the even strength right now. The tails can tip at any second. And currently it's not looking very well in our favour. Yep. Only a fool could lose this battle for these orcs. But luckily an AI is a fool. I can't let the orcs retreat though, because if I do, they're just gonna die. Maybe I can get some archers to shoot into the Black Orcs. Maybe it will work. Maybe it won't. But there's always a chance it will, and I'd rather not just sit around doing nothing. You two can shoot in. You know, just everyone fire at will. See if that changes your opinion on anything. Yeah, these guys can't really shoot in, but these guys can get 1 or 2 shots in. But the arc might be a bit off, and we might be killing our own guys in the process. So yeah, let's just keep doing it. Actually, no. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's just wait and wait and wait. Because once they charge into the pikes, that's when things get interesting. Although the battle's almost half over already, and we need to actually start pushing in. It's pushing inward. Unfortunately, those Black Orcs haven't even lost 1 guy yet. That 20 armor is something to be feared. That 20 total defense is something to be feared. Only 10 armor. Once they come out to meet with Hoonborn, with armor piercing, and my halberdiers with armor piercing, things might just look good for us. I say might, they're not guaranteed. Let's move the pikemen back a bit. Actually, let's give the orcs some breathing space once they come out to attack us. Yeah, this fight might just end up being a continuation, because it doesn't seem we're pushing in far enough. Yeah, these goblin band got ruined. I should have thought this through better. It's still good. By killing off the trash, we brought the best unit to the fray. And killing that is all but worth it. And you never know, we might heal some of these guys back. Trying best to speed things up. But seeing our faction leader is with us, these goblin band aren't retreating. They're just doing their best to hold on. Oh, they're moving out. The Black Orcs are going to get greedy and move out and attack us. They're going to do it. I see it in their eyes. Start firing some arrows in. There we go, we killed 1. That's enough for me. Even if we don't win this, we killed 1 Black Orc on the mountain. That's enough for me. You're still walking back. You just sit still. You don't need to concern yourself with doing nothing, but pretending to do something. So just keep firing a couple arrows out. We'll kill something. Now I don't want to bring out everything. We kill off Orcaball, but we don't kill off the Orc defenders. That's good enough for me for this fight. Because it will carry on. It will just declare itself a tie. Because we didn't technically... keep forgetting. Things go black screen if I move too far out. Well, the goblins are dead. Unfortunate. And this cost us half the battle. if those Orc defenders truly are worth their metal, they'll hold the courtyard to the last. And we should probably save some arrows for the Mountain Orc hunters, because they're no Black Orcs of the mountain. The Black Orcs of the mountain are a lot heavier with armor. Will they move out to attack us, or are they just going to sit in their hold again? Seems the tide is turning in our favour, even after everything we've already lost. Strange. Or am I just seeing things? Cowards, they moved back. I think it's time we bring in the big guns, don't you? Bring in the halberdiers and the pikemen. And you all should stop shooting because I don't want any more guys to die. Now these should be this should be part of a fight. Just try and get Hunvorn into the side to join them. It says armor piercing is just going to help us massively. If I can break through, of course. Which it looks like we are.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
You say that, but I'm not holding out any hope yet. Hunvorn, hold back. Not yet. Your time is not yet. We need to start pushing inward. And currently we're getting pushed out again. And we're running out of time. No, this first attempt was a failure, but there will be others. But I'm not coming out of this empty-handed. Move for the Black Orcs of the mountain. Kill their leader, if you must. Send in everything. Send in everything. Don't give them any quarter. Those Black Orcs will pay. Though we lost a goblin band, there will be many greater chances to get greater units. If we push in with enough, we might make a statement. We're not just here to claim a couple lands, raid a land, and then take it saying it's our own. We're here to rebuild a great nation. Angmar will be whole again. And the Orcs of the Mountain can either accept that and join us, or they will die and be forgotten. It matters not. Yeah, the second we start pushing in with things that aren't Goblin Band, things start to look well for us. If we kill enough Snagger, all we'll have left are the Uruk defenders. And right now, we're not going to... If we focus trying to kill these guys off, then we're wasting our time, because they will come back fully replenished the next time we try to attack. Because seeing this fight is going to have no resolution. I probably should have got rid of the timer for this. Because claiming a Dwarven settlement is normally very, very difficult and long. And then there's also Minas Tirith, which is extremely difficult to claim. Yeah, I should have thought this through a bit more. Nah, but to be honest, if I thought too much through, it would have been the end of the episode already. No, we're pushing in. We're doing damage. And for once, we're not taking as much damage as they are. The halberdiers are too strong for the Black Orcs of the Mountain. And there's where we show our advantage. Our units are already strong enough to fight any other Orc nation, while theirs dwindle in comparison. And even one extremely elite unit is not going to be enough to stop us. You know, military genius could win this battle. They don't need a military genius, they just need time on their side. And this battle has been drifting on for far too long. And their units are nowhere near routing either. Now this is definitely something a lot more rare to see in orcs. Well, to see in the orcs of Misty Mountain, we've been seeing them so much, and all they do is rout. Seeing them actually stand tall is a good sight. It means they're finally doing something useful, and not just fleeing like cowards. But I can change that. I can change that alright. Shoot those Malnork hunters, anyone who can. Might as well use the ammunition we will just replenish next time. Yep, that's what I mean by arrows just twanging against the wall. Probably should have considered surrounding them a lot sooner. Oh no, the Malnork hunters are in now too. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to see. But we're starting to even out in percentage kills. Although, to be honest, the fact they've killed more of us, even though they were all just mainly the Goblin Band, is still a feat worth appreciating. If we can still kill Orcabal here, the next fight will be almost guaranteed victory. Because the Black Orcs of the Mountain need their leader. If they don't, they will simply leave. So if we can kill Orcabal here, and hopefully they don't kill Agendour, then we stand a good chance. They're not routing, they're just moving around. I think it's time we actually start surrounding them, don't you? This was the original plan. This is my intentions all along. Surround and conquer. Now push into those Black Orcs of the Mountain while they're still weak enough to. They're still too weak to notice it. There we go. The Black Orcs are completely surrounded. Only actually starting to take heavy casualties too. But most importantly, they are. Those Malnork hunters are not to be underestimated. Try shooting them again. Actually, I don't have to try. I don't want to risk it. That'd be too close to try and shoot anyway. Yeah, some arrows are going in. Not many are. Well, many arrows are being shot out. Not many are going in. I should probably stop again. Otherwise, I'll just be killing more guys that I don't want to kill. My own guys. 42 to 46. Only 10 Black Orcs of the Mountain remain. If I cannot have the mountain, then I will have the head of the leader of the mountain. One way or another. This valley will be mine. I don't often reveal my more evil side in gameplay. But when I play as the Orcs, I just can't hold back. Surround them. Obliterate them. This battle was more than just a moral victory. They will learn to fear us. Ah, they're moving the Orc bodyguard up. Don't let them surround us. Push into Malnork hunters, eventually they'll flee, sensing their doom upon them. Now this is going to hurt. Because Orc Defender's 8 attack and 12 defense is just on par and better than our Orc Marauders, who have been battling for so long they are wounded and winded beyond repair. 50-50. Oh dear. But to be honest, their army has been mainly weaklings compared to our army. So I think, even though we managed to kill Orcabal, this is still a loss for us. Unfortunately, a loss we'll have to live with. So a reminder, if we plan to claim this mountain, we'll need more than this. The smart thing to do would be to retreat after this battle. Recoup at Gundabad and plan for another attack. We were not truly prepared for what they had, but now Orkabal is dead, there's little chance for hope for these sorry fools. So now just wait for the timer to expend. Kill off what little elites they have left. What I could have done is just sit around and do nothing for 10 turns and then automatically win without, because they wouldn't be able to get the Uruk defenders. But if I'm just going to do that the entire campaign, then it's going to be no better than the Lothlorien campaign. It'll end before I even get to truly enjoy the faction of Angmar. So I've mainly done this just for, well, mainly to show off the beautiful Dain's halls, but also just enjoy the campaign more. So otherwise it'd just be a long and boring standstill at Gundabad all game.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, but we've lost half our men as well, so it's not exactly a good trade. No, I'm gonna have to do another long and inevitable wait battle here next time I'm back. Try and kill off a couple of their remnants of their infantry. This time does not want to end today, does it? No, we've lost a good 1,000 in this battle, maybe more. True, they've lost a good amount as well, but nowhere. Those Uruk defenders are still so terrifying. Unless we heal a really, really good amount and can kill the rest of the orcs now, then we don't stand a chance. If the rest of these orcs don't die here and now, then this battle would not just be for naught. There'd be nothing to claim. They just bring up more. Ugh. We were so close, but still so far away. We need to call upon stronger units if we're going to claim this place next time. And I have true faith that the next time will be the last time we fight in Dain's halls. At least as the oppressor. Next time it will be ours. Come on, Tommy, you can speed up whenever you want. It is in ×2. Don't pretend like it's still going in real time. Let's shoot down any remnants of Snagger or goblins. Because if I actually defeat the entire garrison apart from the Uruk defenders and they don't heal, then technically I win. Unfortunately, you can't win a siege battle without either killing all the occupants, having them all rout, or claiming the centre and holding it for the time. So unfortunately this battle won't be a victory. It'll be at best a tie. But we are actually starting to win. So if we had a little more time, we could have won. But we'd just be holding a city with ghosts. And unfortunately we don't have the power to do such things.
Time makes a useful ally. Today it perched on the shoulder of our foe.
A close defeat.
But only just.
Nothing has been healed. Oh no. We just lost a lot. The Axis huge fall. Oh, we just read this. Come on, that's just putting ashes in me mouth. That's just rude. That is just rude. Oh, we were so close. How can that How can that count as a defeat when we were the one in the winning scale? Oh, it's ridiculous. If I was the one defending, that would be a tie, and I'd lose everything. Jeez, that's just triggering. That's triggering how that resolved. It should not have resolved the way it did. That is just ridiculous. Wait, what?
We must pull back.
Oh,
No sleeping here.
it's a sad sight. But at least we're making money again. But we need to fall back, and fall back far. Unless we all want to die. Yeah, that was... Ugh. We'll be back. And when we are... Oh, mark my words. We will be back.
Get ready for fighting.
I think those halberdiers... No, we need to keep them on their course. We'll send the other unit ballista down. We don't currently need it for anything up here. But we do need more units now to defend on eastern border. And then turn and see what the orcs have in store for us. Oh, that was close. That truly was close. And I can only hope that next time we stand a better chance. Because with Orcable out the picture, there's no more Black Oaks in the mountain. They will not get them until the barracks event, and even then, they're very limited. And I'm fairly certain they can only get them... No, they're not an AOR unit, I'm thinking of the Gundabad Guard. But we'll be getting the Gundabad Guard, and we'll be showing them off a lot. At least I hope. Because they are actually quite quick for a elite AOR unit. And they will be plugging up our weak defences. An alliance between the Dunish people and Rohan. Okay, okay. I like the break. I'm liking seeing some more breaks in the law. It's fun. It's fun.
And on.
Ah, cool.
Yes.
Find the Rohirrim.
Continuing
Do not fail me.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
They've already got another general, Nazdug. I can't go back. This is a disgraceful defeat. Now it's time we regain what we lost. Return to the mountains. For now they have their hold. But know this. I will never be a memory, and I will return.
Get ready for fighting. Be gone.
Okay, Captain Merinon, what you doing? Where you think you're going? Why are you aiming me my ballista up to Gundabad?
I will only address you in battle.
I keep forgetting that AI eventually gets smart enough to actually use the bandits and rebels. I forgot that's now a thing. Since we're now making money, let's start using it. The slave pit will start off. The more free upkeep we have, the more money we're making. The more money we're making, the more stuff we can build. And after that disgraceful defeat, Agendour has some wounds to lick. We'll call another end turn, and then we'll call it a part, because this went on for a while. A little too long for my tastes, but still it was enjoyable. We got to see Dain's halls in all its majesty. I only hope the next time we're there, it will be the last. I don't want to have to. What I might have to do is fiddle about with the timer, and make it unlimited for that one battle, and then switch it back to 60 minutes again. To be honest, that's because to be honest, that's probably the furthest thing away from cheating as compared to some of the other things I've compared to that other thing I did where I had to reset some movement, things like that. Dunland and Isengard are allies. Isengard and Rohan declare the peace. Okay, so Enedwife, Dunland, Isengard and Rohan are going to form a Grand Alliance in the south. So what Grand Alliances do we have? There's me, the Forces of Mordor, the Golden Dragon of Rhûn, the Shattered Kingdom of Dale, and the Peaceful Dwarves of Erebor. Then, what else is there? Oh yeah, the Dunish Alliance. Well, the Wildman Alliance, and an Isengard is there. Oh yeah, and then the South Realm Alliance. Khand, Harad, Ardenaim, and Dol Amroth all acting together as one. It truly is a marvellous choreography.
Pick your feet up. We have completed an objective.
Let's not make any more units. Let's repair what we have.
Sleep in here.
We've still got the archers. We just need more infantry now.
Get ready for fighting. Come and get me.
So where's Morenon moving to?
I will only address you in battle.
Wherever he's moving, I'm making some units to defend my regions. So I'm not taking any risks.
Come and get me, coward.
How about you come and get me, bitch? That's right, I said it. You're not the only one who can insult people, you know. Rude ass. Anyway, we'll call it an end to this. Oh, we're seeing some stuff. With the Orcs' victory, it seems they might be growing bolder.
This way.
I'm gonna stick
Bringing
you.
armies up to Dol Bryn and to try and take Morvatarth. They can try, but we will hold this region here, and with the halberdiers at our side and the pikemen and the ballista, they don't stand a chance.
I will only address you in battle.
This war will only guarantee one thing:
Objective complete.
the Great Orc Empire of the North. Angmar will rise again. But for now, I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed. Farewell.